Hey everyone. Today I want to talk about my current progress on my weight loss journey on the semaglutide. I'm on the 1.7 milligram dosage right at this time, and it seems like it's working well for me. Today is June 26th, and I started this weight loss journey back on February 20th. I got on the scale this morning, and believe it or not, I lost 2 pounds since last week. So the diet is working. I mean, I'm feeling great. My total weight loss to date is 30.6 pounds, and that's phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal for me, and I'm happy about it. And again, I keep mentioning this: the downward pressure off your joints and everything. For every pound you lose, it's 4 pounds of weight loss downward pressure. So at 30.6, let me see if I did the math right. It's 122.4 pounds, and I feel it. Believe me, I feel it. This week has been a little crazy for me because I'm running out of clothes that I could wear because my clothes are just draping all over me. My pants are falling off. So I ventured into my closet and under my bed. I have those big storage bags, the Ziploc bags that you seal and then you suck the air out of them. And I think I had two under the bed and I had four or five in the closet stacked up on each other. And they were taking a lot of room. So I brought them all out. I mean, and I started emptying two of them. And I found jeans that will be baggy on me. However, there must have been 15 pairs of jeans that I no longer can use. So what I'm going to do is just rewash them and put them in a bag and seal them up and keep them as mementos. Hopefully I'll never get back up to that weight again where I have to wear the bigger jeans. Now the problem is so far I haven't uncovered other than two pairs of jeans that'll fit me. Uh, some of them are a little too snug yet, and I have a little ways to go. I've had some, I don't know, I guess from 38 waist up to 48 waist. And right now I'm at probably like a 43 waist. So the 44s fit fine. And if you wash the jeans and you throw them in the dryer and you put them on, high heat, it shrinks it enough where it fits. And then the fabric releases and, makes it more comfortable for you. But I only have well, actually, I have three pairs of jeans. So either I have to find some more jeans in that stack of stuff that'll fit me, or I have to go and buy a couple more pairs of jeans, which I really don't want to do, but you got to do what you got to do. All right. Well, that's it for my weight loss. Well, actually, no. I wanted to get back to, again, the side effects. I've had no side effects other than the dry mouth. That's been a predominant thing throughout this whole weight loss journey with the semaglutide. And I've learned to pronounce it now. It's semaglutide, or you can say semaglutide. Uh, yeah, at least I can pronounce the damn thing now. And I had problems at the beginning, but that's how you pronounce it. This is John, and welcome back into John's universe. I'm broadcasting to you today from hot and steamy North Carolina, that summer dome of heat that's encompassing the entire East Coast. It's hit us over the last 4 or 5 days, and I think today is going to be in the mid 90s, but the humidity is unbelievable. So I'm staying inside. I'm staying in the car. When I go out for brief periods of time and go to an air conditioned location or go home and just vegetate because I am not walking outside today in this heat. Uh, when I mentioned hot and steamy, that reminds me of a girl I used to know. Her name was, well, she could have been called Hot and Steamy, but that's a story for another time. So what I'm going to do is just forget about what I just said. Now, I've mentioned a couple of times that I use an app to keep track of my weight loss and calorie tracking, and I use Lose It. It's designed to help users set goals, track their food intake and exercise, and stay accountable. It benefits people who want a structured way to maintain or manage their diet and monitor progress over time. Now, I've been a member of Lose It, I guess maybe 5 or 6 years now, maybe even longer. And when I joined for free. And then it didn't have all the applications that I wanted to use. So I upgraded it. And I think I paid $39.99 a year for it. I did it for a couple of years, and then they had an offer where I can go lifetime. And at that time, I believe it was $100 for the lifetime. So I said, hell, that's a no-brainer. So I kept it, and I'm on lifetime membership right now. Now, I know there's other apps out there, and people have their favorite app that they've gotten used to, and they use it. For instance, I know there's MyFitnessPal, and that's very comparable to Lose It. And I think there's a Noom, Noom one right now, plus a whole bunch of other ones. And some sync to your smartphones, or some your watch, your iPhone, or whatever. And I believe that Lose It on a yearly basis is cheaper than MyFitnessPal. I did a quick search yesterday, and I believe I saw that it was cheaper. Apples for apples, I think Lose It is great for your needs. I believe there's a little bit more analytics and data you can get out of MyFitnessPal, but you really don't need it unless you're really into bodybuilding and all that kind of stuff. I also have a smart scale, and I haven't used it as much. There's a discrepancy between that and the scale I've been using. So I record my weight on the old scale, and it's served me well, and it's accurate. And when I get into the analytics of the other one, it takes all different kinds of metrics like body mass and body fat and all that kind of stuff. I did it a couple of weeks ago, and I noticed that some of the numbers were down. So maybe I'll use it more often. I might as well. And what I'll do, maybe I'll even use it on a daily basis, and just report the weight every day. I can change the weight to the weight that I have on my other scale that I've been using. And again, I'll get back to that other scale, that smart scale, and maybe I'll talk about it in a future video regarding weight loss and how you can use it. Now, I'm not going to get into all the benefits of Lose It, the app. I tried this morning to sync it. I know there's a way to put it up on my phone, and I can put it up on the screen and record what I'm doing here, but I'm not that technology knowledgeable, so I just couldn't do it. So I said, to hell with it. I'm just recording on my iPhone right now. So I printed out some of the key features of Lose It, and I'm just going to go over it. Food tracking, which is important. You can easily log meals using a barcode scanner, a searchable food database, or custom food entries. Also, now you can just push a button and say it, and you say that food or that brand, and it brings up that particular item. I found the easiest way to do it is to barcode scan it. And a lot of times you can go back from a previous day and just hit that particular meal that you had or that particular ingredient, and you can add it to that the next day or a couple of days later. And that's easy for me. Now, Lose It app includes millions of foods, including restaurant meals and brand name items. And you could always change the nutritional count. For instance, if you barcode it and it says 15 grams, and on the app or something it says 14 grams, you can go in there and change it to. So it's very customizable for you. And you can also save your favorite foods and meals for quick entry. Now, what's important, you can use the app for goal setting. You can set caloric or calorie goals based on your current weight, your goal weight, and desired rate of weight loss. For instance, when I first started it, way back when, before I started with the semaglutide, I put in, what my current weight was. I put in my goal weight and how many calories that I thought I would consume every day. And it kind of gave me a guideline. And each day it would say, once you put a food in there or a meal in there, it would say, all right, this particular meal was 700 calories. So if you're 1900 calories for the day, it would tell you you have 1200 calories left for the remainder of the day. You can also set micronutrients, carbs, fats, protein, and water intake goals, which I don't use the water intake, and I know I need to drink more water. My doctor, yeah, he's always at me, you got to drink more water. You got to do this. You got to do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. When I get a headache and I feel a little bit woozy, I know it's time for me to drink water. And the only reason I don't drink a lot of water is because at my age, I'll be in the bathroom every 20 or 25 minutes. And when I get to the point where I retain water, but I get fluid on my ankles or on my feet or my legs or something like that, I have to take a water pill. And the water pill makes me go even more often. All right, so you can you can track your exercise logging. You could track workouts and daily activity. And again, it syncs with the fitness devices like Fitbit, Apple Health, and Google Fit through your watch or through your smartphone. Exercise calories can be added to your daily allowance if you choose. So, for instance, suppose your daily goal is 1900 calories and you exercise 400 calories worth of it. Well, you can up that goal for that particular day and say, all right, I'm going to make it 2300 calories. However, if you're not hungry and you don't need to, why do it? You don't need it. Uh, the next segment is progress tracking. You get a visual progress chart showing weight loss over time. Yeah, every day, and I track my weight every day. When I get in there and I put in my current weight, the chart just goes down and it shows me how close I am to my current goal. I'll reset it to make my new goal 195 or maybe even 190. I'm not sure if I want to go under 190 pounds, but we'll see. I don't know. Well, I have to talk to my doctor about it. Yeah, that's just a personal choice. I feel very comfortable right now. However, let me see how comfortable I'll feel when I go under 200 pounds. Uh, and it gives you a daily and weekly summary of your calorie consumption and your activity. Now, on the premium version, which is the one that you pay for, offers additional insights such as meal planning tools, micronutrient tracking, and more detailed reports. There's optional social features that allow you to connect with others for encouragement. Now, the difference between the free version and the premium version, the free version includes core features such as calorie tracking, goal setting, and food logging. And if you just want to try the app out, that's a great way to do it. Just try it for free. However, the premium version, which I mentioned before, costs about $40 a year right now. You get micronutrient tracking, advanced meal planning and insights, water tracking, custom goals, and there's no ads. Yeah, it's free, but you got to scroll through these ads, and they can sometimes be annoying. So the $40 is worth it. That's my opinion. Now, why I think this is great for seniors, it's simple. Even I figured it out. It's easy to read. Interface is fantastic. Can be used to monitor weight related health conditions, encourages mindful eating and better portion control, works well alongside doctor supervised plans, like if you're on semaglutide and tirzepatide. Hey, I learned how to say that too. So that's a good tool to have. Now, the last time I was at my doctor's office, I brought out the phone and I said, look, this is what this is how my graph has gone down over the last couple of months. He said, that's fantastic. And I'm glad you keep track of it. I'm not going to get into all the little features. All right, how it works, how Lose It works when you're first starting out. Step by step, you got to create your profile. When you first open the app, you'll enter your age, your gender, your height, your current weight, and your goal weight. Then you'll choose your weight loss goal pace. Slow and steady, which is a half pound per week, or more aggressive, which could be 1 to 2 pounds a week. Based on that, Lose It calculates a daily calorie budget, how many calories you can eat daily to reach your goal. And then the food log is the heart of the whole process. You can log your meals in a few ways. You search for foods from the massive database, scan the barcodes, create custom foods or recipes, great for homemade meals. So, say you make homemade pasta sauce, you can put in every one of those ingredients and calculate how many calories in that particular recipe. You can save your favorites, so your go-to breakfast or sandwich is just one tap away. For instance, I pretty much eat the same type of breakfast every day, a little bit of variation. So when I add it for a specific day, say I added it for today, I just put in, what I ate last time, and I looked. I said, "Is this the same?" And I just click that button, and it automatically reverts back to today's date, which is great. And then when you log your food, it breaks down your intake by calories, carbohydrates, fats, protein, fiber, which is only in the premium version, sugar, and sodium. And then, as I mentioned before, you could track your exercise if you choose to. The only thing I want to mention about exercise, if you put in your exercise, which I don't do, and when you log that activity, the app shows you how many extra calories you've earned back by moving more or exercising more. This can help balance days when you eat a bit more than usual. Now, the daily and weekly overview. Each day, Lose It gives you a snapshot of how many calories you've eaten versus your daily budget. It gives you a breakdown of meals and snacks, and it shows your progress toward micronutrient goals like protein, fat, and carbs. Now, at the end of the week, you'll get a weekly summary, show you the average daily calories, your weight changes, your total exercise calories burned, trends in eating habits. This is where you'll start to notice patterns like whether you're consistently over budget at dinner or need to add more protein to stay fuller. Now, I look at the micronutrients and I look at the protein. For instance, today, I believe I just had breakfast. I had 39 grams of protein, and my goal each day is 1,900 calories. And I know I've been under it because I'm losing more weight, uh, you know, daily. And what I'm going to do is hopefully get to 100 grams per day as an average with my protein, and that's my goal, so I don't lose any muscles due to my weight loss. All right, setting and adjusting goals. You can go just beyond weight loss. You set custom micronutrient ratios. Great if you're on low carb or high protein. You can add goals for water intake, and that helps with semaglutide users to avoid dehydration or any of the drugs that help you lose weight. It'll track body fat percentage, BMI, waist measurements, and more. You can even log in blood pressure and blood sugar manually. But again, that's using the premium feature. Now, Smart Insights with the Lose It app on the premium version of it that gives you reports like you lose more weight on days when you eat under 1,800 calories. That's a no brainer. You tend to eat more sodium on Sundays. And that's another thing that I'm trying to avoid too much sodium. I'm trying to keep my sodium intake low. And I know a lot of the processed foods have a lot of sodium in it. So that's something I'm very careful with. I have high blood pressure and it's under control, but I still like to assist it by not eating a lot of foods that have sodium in it. And I don't add any extra sodium to any of my meals anymore. And another feature on the premium app where skipping breakfast leads to late night snacking. That's true. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day, and I don't late night snack anymore because that's just detrimental to what I'm trying to do. And the premium app is perfect for those people who love data and want to fine tune what's working. This old guy here that's technology deficient a little bit, simple works for me. KISS means keep it simple, stupid. And that's the way I'm doing it. I'm keeping it as simple as I possibly can. And I just use the features that I know I can understand and it benefits me. Now, another thing that I mentioned before, the premium app, it has optional group features like join challenges, like lose 4 pounds in 4 weeks. Connect with others your age with similar goals. Cheer each other on for accountability. And you can make your profile private if you want, if you prefer to use the app solo. Tips for seniors using Lose It. Simplify. Start with just calorie tracking. Don't worry about macros unless you want to. Stay consistent. It's okay to forget a day. Just get back on track tomorrow. Hydration reminder: log water if you're on weight loss meds to help avoid dry mouth or nausea. Yeah, that's something that I probably should do. So I think I'm going to start tracking my water intake. I pretty much know what I drink each day. I keep it up here, but at my age, sometimes I forget. So yeah, I'm going to start using that feature. Weight check in. Weigh yourself once or twice a week. The app logs it and shows a trend line. No, as I mentioned before, I weigh myself every day, and it helps keep me accountable. If this is a hassle for you, you can do it once a week, twice a week, whenever you get the opportunity to do it, just do it. Now, talk to your doctor. As I said, I brought my phone with me into the doctor's office and I showed him the data, and it helps them see the bigger picture of what I'm trying to do and how I'm really committed to doing my weight loss. Like the bottom line of all of this, Lose It helps you become more aware of what you're eating, how much you're moving, and how both affect your health. It's beneficial when paired with weight loss medications or if you're watching your numbers for heart or diabetes concerns. So that's it for today, and I'd appreciate it if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do. And if you've already subscribed to me, thank you. I appreciate you coming back and listening to me ramble on and on about my journey. And if you like this video, which helps a lot for the YouTube analytics, click the like button. Also, there's a little notifications bell. If you want to get notified when I make a new video, just hit that notification bell and you'll get a notification. Have you tried an app like Lose It or MyFitnessPal and liked it? What worked? What didn't work for you? Give me an opportunity to look at your comments and possibly respond. And if you have any tips or comments, good, bad, or indifferent, like I said, just put them in the comments section. And I try to get to all my comments and respond to them. At least I can respond to them now. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today. Let's show the world that taking charge of your health is never too late. That's for sure. So that's it for today. And thank you. I appreciate it. And you have a good one. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.